Hi guys, in the previous video I have unboxed and reviewed the Sekhmet gauges for 2022. In that video I also asked if some of you would like to see an installation video, and that answer was yes. So in this video I'll be installing two of those Sekhmet gauges on my Impact M3. One will go where the bottle pressure is, and one will be installing the smaller one on that angled bracket manometer mount for the M3. So let's waste no time and dive in straight to the tabletop view. So here we are, tabletop. First thing you gotta do when you want to do some work on your gun is to make sure your gun is not cocked, there are no pellets in the breech, and it has been put on safe. First thing we do is take the air out by unscrewing the bottle, because we completely have to drain all the air from the system in order to remove the gauges. Takes quite a long thread. So, as you can see, the bottle pressure is gone, but we still have some regulator pressure, and for this I'll be shooting it down into my pellet trap for 1 second. Bleeding all the air out of the system, and now we just have to wait till it bleeds out completely. So once it completely bled out, always check to make sure there is no air pressure left in your plenum or so, and then it should be as simple as taking that cover off. And it doesn't seem like this one can be done by hand. The smaller one can, so let's start with that one. Very easy, unscrew it. Like this. Take one of the gauges, let's see, this is the smaller one, yes. Simply screw it in. Align it to the orientation you like. No, probably I can't go all the way around. Maybe upside down, just like this, because remember we can rotate the screen as well, and I think that should be in a comfortable orientation, being able to put my thumb here on the bottom, also see my battery percentage. So that one is installed. Now let me quickly grab one of my wrenches to just undo this one. Now the easiest one to use is one of these adjustable ones. Make sure you get it on a nice flat spot. I believe that is one, just right here, and it should be as easy as cranking it open like this. This one had some force to it. Most of the gauges I came across were just hand tightened. Let's see if I can do the rest by hand. Yes, I can. And it seems like there was some thread lock on it. Make sure the X-ring inside is still in good condition. Take out the bigger one. Simply screw it in. Hand tight should be good enough. Make sure you align it straight. Also about 40% battery life. Something else I've seen is that my gauge on this side wasn't really aligned straight. Then the gauge at the back we have right here, I left it. You can also take it out, block it off with one of these blank screws that you get with your angle manometer mount, but I'm just going to leave it in as an extra reference. Let's put the boxes to the side. And all there is left to do, put your bottle back on and repressurize your system. You see the gauge coming alive here. Let's wait a second till it completely fills up the plenum. I think it's about there. Let's see what kind of pressure we get. 136 it seems, and the gauge at the back just over 130, but that's still a good reference gauge to have there on the bottom. Now, if you remember from the previous video, we can go into the menu. I'll put the first gauge on the Pro setting, like this. I will go to the P minimum, and I know, oops, like this, that this gauge or this regulator is set to about 136 bar. So let's put it on 135. So the system can calculate how many shots are left, how much pressure you use to for each shot, etc. Really nice system. Go back out of the menu, and then for this one here, tap on it, hold the right side, I believe. Yes, we go first to rotate screen. Yes, and like this, now the screen is in the correct orientation for me. So then next thing I want to do is mode, and I want to put it on regulator mode because it's on the regulator side. Back out of the menu, and that's it. Now I have one gauge that reads the bottle pressure and calculates all the fancy features the Sekhmet gauges have to offer, and I have one here on my side angle bracket when I'm shooting that will wake up every time for every shot, and I can exactly see what my regulator pressure is at. Really valuable tools when you start tuning your M3 or any other of your air guns. So I hope this installation video of those gauges helped some of you out and that have asked in the comments, and I'm happy to oblige. Maybe just one more thing somebody asked me was to show how they charge. So this is the charging cable for the front gauge. I have a power bank here, so a little bit easier to show you. Probably this hasn't changed from the previous version of those gauges. Plug it in, put it on and align it, and I don't know if you can see, but it starts charging. Pretty cool. Now let's take out the charger for the other one. And then this is the charger for the smaller one, because some of you might have realized that the connection is a little bit different than the bigger one. But same here, just in your power source, and it has a magnetic connection. As you can see, it pulls it already straight away to it. If you put it upside down, it straightly locks it into place, and as you can see, it starts charging as well. Pretty cool, those Sekhmet gauges. There also exists a charger just like this, but this I believe comes for the smaller gauges to be programmed and update their software, but more on that on a future video. That was it for this video. I hope you had any information from it, how to install them, how to set them up on this particular M3. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I catch you back in the next one. Bye.